Yeah, it's your boy Skinny. Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Skinny. So before we get to the kitchen, before we get to the flavors, and before we get to all that fun and good stuff in the kitchen, right? So earlier this week, I was in my office getting some work done, and my coworker, Sharita, stepped in my office with a pretty large package. Package was from Amazon. So I'm saying to myself, and I said to her, I didn't order nothing from Amazon. Matter of fact, the last time I ordered something from Amazon was probably 3 to 4 weeks ago, and it was a phone case for my iPhone, and I received the phone case. So I'm thinking to myself, someone is probably pranking me. Someone probably ordered something from Amazon and probably put the wrong address on it. But this address was very specific. I live on a college campus. My apartment number was on it, so I got pretty scared. So I was like, all right, whatever, pretty large package. I'm just gonna open the package. So I opened the package and it was a set of pots. So I got these pots in a package. I looked at the gift receipt and my best friend Jenny sent me these pots, brand new pots. These pots are actually called Dutch pots. We call these Dutch pots in Jamaica. They're good for basically anything. Stewed chicken, curry chicken, rice and peas. So I don't know how Jenny knew that I was gonna cook stewed chicken today, because that's on the menu for today. Some stewed chicken, some rice and peas, and some plantain. So I have no idea why she knew that I was gonna cook that today. But Jenny, you're so clutch. These pots came in the right time. If your intentions was to surprise me, you definitely surprised me. So thank you, Jenny, for these pots. Dutch pots. All right, so let's get to it. So on the menu for today, as I said earlier, I'm cooking some stewed chicken. Some stewed chicken with some rice and peas and some plantain on the side. Yes, my accent is coming out because I'm cooking some real good Jamaican food. Is it? All right, so I'm gonna cook some stewed chicken with some rice and peas and some plantain on the side. Different people all over the world, they cook stewed chicken differently from the Caribbean. But I'm gonna show you how I cook my stewed chicken. All right, so let's get to it. Yeah, man. So I have my stewed chicken, well seasoned. So basically, what I did when I got the chicken, and when you buy chicken from supermarket, it's basically raw. So I washed and I cleaned the chicken with vinegar and lime, and I did that like twice. Washed it, cleaned it with vinegar and lime, because you don't want your chicken or your fish or anything that you're cooking is raw. You want to have that clean, fresh scent, right? When you cook the chicken, or that flavors. You want to smell the flavors in the chicken when you eat the chicken. So I washed it and I cleaned it with lime and vinegar. And I mentioned to you guys earlier, and I showed you guys earlier, I have my red peppers, my yellow peppers, my scallion, my scotch bonnet pepper, my ginger, my garlic, and my onions. And I basically put all of this after I clean the chicken in the mixing bowl. Then I use my spice and my herbs, my black pepper, my crushed red peppers. You know I love my garlic powder. And my little bit of soy sauce and the browning and the all-purpose seasoning. So I put all of this in the bowl with the chicken. And the reason why you see this brown texture for the chicken is because of the soy sauce and the browning. Especially the browning. You want to be careful with the browning. You only need like a tablespoon of browning and that's it. So this been seasoned since yesterday. So I'm about to get some good flavors with this stewed chicken because it's been sitting in my fridge for probably like 24 hours. Probably like 20 hours. Well, 24 hours been sitting in my kitchen. So the next step, you're about to cook this stewed chicken, stew it down, and cook some rice and peas along with some plantain. All right, so first thing first we're gonna do with the stewed chicken is we're gonna brown the stewed chicken, kind of like fry it just a little bit on each side for like 2 or 3 minutes. Then after we stew it down. So what I normally do to make sure my oil is ready and hot, I will probably drop probably like an onion or a garlic inside of my pot. Oil is ready, all right? And we're gonna probably brown it each side 3 or 4 minutes. So after 3 or 4 minutes, we're gonna flip the side of each chicken. See that brown look in that chicken. So again, you're not fry the chicken. Basically, you're gonna cook it for like 3 or 4 minutes on each side. That's it. Not frying it. Trying to get that brown look on the chicken itself. 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Flip it. Like, I wish you guys could smell the flavors coming out of this chicken right now. Growing up in Jamaica, I love stewed chicken, and I still love stewed chicken. So I still have another batch of chicken. So now I do the same thing, brown it on each side. My second batch, my last batch by the way, and so my second batch is done. Take these bad boys out. Then the next step is to basically make the sauce for the stewed chicken. Make it simmer down for like 30-35 minutes, and then voila, you have some stewed chicken. So this is all the seasoning that was left over from the chicken when I made the chicken, like the peppers, the onions, the pimento, the ginger, everything is basically in it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all the seasoning and add it back to the pot, add some water, add back the chicken, add some ketchup in it, and that's pretty much it. Let it simmer for probably 35 minutes, and that's it. So you want to make sure you don't have a lot of oil after you take out the chicken. So I'm going to add all my seasoning, peppers, onions, all that stuff. I wish y'all could smell this right now. It smells so good. Then I'm going to add probably like a cup of water. I'm gonna let this come to a boil. It's probably gonna take 2 or 3 minutes to come to a boil. Then I'm gonna add back my chicken and also some ketchup, and yeah, to make my sauce. So as you can see, my sauce is bubbling, boiling. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these chicken back
in the sauce. Yeah, this could probably serve at least 7 or 8 people. So I know I'm gonna have lunch and dinner for at least 3 days. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some ketchup. Probably should have put the ketchup for the chicken, but anyway, we could still work around that. I can see the sauce is not thick right now, but it's gonna get there. Give it like, put a stove on medium, not too high, medium, for 35 minutes. Gonna mix this around just a little bit. And what I'm gonna add, and I know everybody put this in their stewed chicken, but it's my little secret ingredient. I'm gonna put a little brown sugar. Again, should have put this in if I put the chicken back in, but a little bit of brown sugar, not a lot. Yeah, I wish y'all could smell this. I wish y'all could smell this. All right, so I'm gonna let this simmer for like 30 to 35 minutes. Then I'm gonna cook my rice and peas, my plantain. Then I'm gonna get back to this. All right, so the stewed chicken I stewed on. So now we're gonna make a rice and peas, all right? So the water is boiling right now for the rice and peas. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna boil the peas, even though the peas was soaking since yesterday for the past 24 hours. I'm gonna boil the peas for probably like 4 or 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna season the water with the peas in it. My peas in. Remember that we're gonna put our coconut milk in it, so be mindful of the level of water that you put in the pot, depending on how much rice you're gonna put in the pot, how much rice you're gonna cook. So I'm gonna let this cook for probably like 4 or 5 minutes. Then after, I'm gonna season the water. So my peas been boiling for the past 5 minutes. I'm gonna put in my scallions. I'm gonna put in black pepper, salt, and all-purpose seasoning, just to season the peas. So when I put the rice in, you can have that flavor for the rice and peas. 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. Please do not pop this pepper. If you pop this pepper, I guarantee you your rice, you probably can't even eat your rice. Yeah, do not pop it. Drop it in. That's it. So earlier I didn't put my thyme in my rice, so thyme is gonna give the rice some flavor. So I put my thyme in. That pea's been cooking for the past probably like 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna put my Grace coconut milk in it. So now that your peas been cooking for probably like 15-16 minutes now, the peas is probably, so now that your peas been cooking for the past 15 to 16 minutes, it should be soft. So that's when you add your rice. And also I wash my rice. So So I'm gonna add my rice and then put it on low so it's steam. You don't wanna put your rice on high. So along with the scallion, the thyme, the Scotch bonnet pepper, the salt, regular pepper,
Seasoning salt.
this one. Make sure you even everything out. The coconut milk, I could smell it right now. I wish you guys was in my kitchen to smell it. It smells so rich. Smell the flavors. So I'm gonna put it down on low. Let that steam. Gonna pretty much be done in another 20 to 25 minutes. Then we're gonna check on our stewed chicken, and then we're gonna finish off with our from plantain. All right, so we're gonna basically check on our stewed chicken. Y'all see that? Yeah, this is basically done. Stewed chicken is done. Rice and peas is simmering. Going for the plantain. All right. I got my plantain. Got my stewed chicken. And I'm about to go check on this rice. Woo! See that? Oh man. This rice set perfectly. Probably like another 2 or 3 minutes to steam. And we good. Also, make sure you take out the Scotch bonnet pepper. You definitely don't want this in your rice. Well, to pop in your rice. Take that out. Yeah, man, we good to go. We about to plate. Stewed chicken, rice and peas with some plantain. I know y'all see that steam coming out of that rice. I love a lot of gravy on my chicken and my rice, so I put some extra gravy over there.
Good, this is Rick Ferragamo. You rockin' with my homie DJ Skinny. You already know what it is. Holla.
Yo, DJ Skinny.
Yeah, so no one take it personal. Who not talk about done? You think me confident? All me have to do is send for the new gun. Anything